There, no more glare. What's going on, Mr. Roy? How are you, sir? I hope I'm not going live on top of anybody. I didn't look to see if anybody else was scheduled. Do, do, do. There we are. Oop, turn you down. There we go. Oh, a whole bunch of people popped in here. What's going on, John? Roy? Jesse? Wow, I just decided to hop in here just for the heck of it. I'm out in the shop, got the garage door open. It's nice out, it's not too humid. Doesn't feel like a sweaty armpit outside yet, but that's coming. That's Memphis. So I'm not looking forward to that because that weather is not fat kid friendly. And I like fat kid friendly weather. At least you got notified. Yeah, see, I don't go live very much, and I know it's been a while since I put up a video. I need to do one. Um, I've just been so busy building stuff for markets and everything that that's where my focus is right now. I was at a market 2 weeks ago. I've got a market this coming Saturday and a market the next Saturday, the second. So yeah, I spent all day in the garage yesterday building boxes. Built this box, got my name and signature on it. So I built that one. It's got the recessed lid, suede, flopped bottom. But that, I love the color tone of these woods together. They look pretty good. Built that one. Built this one with just the panga on both sides, and I just ordered me the same blade that Daniel uses, that thin curved fruit blade, because the stock blade I'm using, I don't like the way it leaves the cut marks, and they're very difficult to sand away. So I should have that blade tomorrow, and that will eliminate that problem. What's going on, Lenny? Where did I get the lumber? The lumber I got from, it's a local place called the Woodwork Shop. They sell all kinds of exotic hardwoods, babinga, Paduke, um, let's see, zebra wood, leopard wood. They had a nice piece of leopard wood I almost got, but uh, I decided to get the rosewood instead. Um, but they sell Festool. They've got a whole bunch of Rockler stuff in there. Um, all kinds of stains, like anything to do with woodworking that you might want. This place has it. It's crazy. But it's the Woodwork Shop here in Memphis. They do ship. Um, so yeah, they do ship. Let me see if I can find their website. I'll post it on here. They ship their hardwoods. They ship, I believe, pretty much anything. Uh, Shop Memphis. Yep, there we go. puppy. All right, that's the website for the place that I go. And luckily, they're only like a mile from me, just on the other side of the interstate. And I mean, I could walk there if I wanted to. But yeah, they're just on the other side of the interstate. They've been there since '96. I had no idea. Uh, Super awesome people, great team, super nice. And yeah, the prices aren't too bad. I mean, the Paducah, I think it was 15 or 16 a board foot. Um, their walnuts, I believe, at 14 or 15 a board foot. The most expensive that I saw there was their ebony, which was like 230 a board foot. Yeah, I'm not buying any ebony, but it's beautiful. But I no, that one's a little bit out of my budget. The leopard wood was, I think, 18 or 20 a board foot, something like that. It's pretty good prices. Let's see. Yeah, Roy, it's a little bit far for you, brother. You on the other side of the pond. What's going on, Blake? Hutch, I ordered the Frood 24 tooth thin kerf blade that Daniel uses on his table saw, 10-inch. Because my table saw is a DeWalt 10-inch table saw, and it's got that flat tooth on it that will make those recess cuts clean, so I don't have to worry about that. Let me grab my other box here. This is the big one I finished last night. I still have to do another couple coats. I got to do another coat of shellac. I got to sand it down. Another coat of shellac, and then sand that down, then coat of lacquer and paste wax. So I got the paste wax yesterday. I'm doing that today. I already put it on the first 3. So I was gonna work with the wood that I got today, but I remembered I need to let it acclimate to this environment for a day or two before I start playing with it. So yeah, Lenny, that's the one I got. Yeah, I didn't have enough Paducah to make the entire top, so I thought I'd splice the Panga into it, and yeah, it turned out pretty nice. I like the altering grain pattern. The Panga's going one way, the Paducah's going the other, and then of course the handle. But yeah, I've got some finishing left to do on it. And those that may not have seen my short yet, this is crap, I've done forgot the name of it now. Keon. It's almost like a cedar tone to it. Keon, I can't remember. But yeah, I think that's really gonna pop well with this rosewood that I got. It's Bolivian rosewood. I mean, the grain on it is just, that's gonna make for a beautiful box. I think this, with this stripe right here going on the front, or this being the front here. But yeah, that's gorgeous. I just love the tone of this wood. This wood was $28 per board foot. So it's a little pricey, but it's not too bad. Could be a lot worse. Could have been like the ebony. I ain't buying that ebony. Nope, nope, nope. Not yet. I'm not brave enough to spend money on something like that. And of course, the Padauk. Pretty pattern on it. But yeah, I think the Padauk with the rosewood, and of course the Padauk with the Kiat would look pretty good. Especially I think the rosewood with that would probably, I think that matches up pretty well too. We'll see. We'll see what I come up with. My mother came up with a great idea that she texted me not long ago of adding some, because I have some scrap Padauk and Panga, but adding like little legs on the bottom to kind of elevate the box a little bit. So I'm going to try to come up with a little cut design and put those on, see what it looks like. And if she wants the legs, I'm going to try it on hers first, because her box, this is the one that she's getting. It has the prettiest cut of the Padauk that I had, and that's the very first box I did. So my mother is getting my first one. Yeah, Lenny, I'm gonna sell these. Take these to the market. Blake, the Brazilian rosewood, I'm gonna make boxes out of it too. It's 3/4 of an inch, so those I'm not gonna alternate the sides, because the Padauk and Kiat that I have, make sure that's the right. They are 1/2 an inch. Nope, that's the Padauk. Yep. Kiat. Kiaat. So yeah, I'm gonna do the rosewood boxes with maybe the Kiat top, or I'll book match a rosewood top. That's probably what I'll do. I may just do just a solid rosewood with a book matched rosewood top. The only problem is my bandsaw is just a 9-inch bandsaw. So doing a book match top, it's gonna have to be a small box. I don't have a very big bandsaw. Hey, Miss Carolyn. Wow, 9 people in here on a Tuesday, Monday part 2. But yeah, I'll be taking these to market, Lenny. Talk to a few people on what I should price them at, because I've never priced anything like this before. And they said for these, like for this small box, they said at least 100 to 150. I don't know if that's, what do y'all think? What do y'all think I should price these at? Because, like I said, they're exotic hardwoods, Panga, and Padauk. The miters are tight. I mean, they're the first ones I did, so I kind of surprised myself. But 100 to 150 is what I was told for these small ones. And this one's a bit bigger. They are, where's my tape measure? I've got like 50 of them around here now. Now I can't find one. The small ones are 8 inches by 4 inches. The medium size one is 8 by 5. And I was told, 150, 175 for it. And then the big one is 11 and a quarter, I think 5 3/4. Yeah, 5 3/4. I was thinking 250 to 300 for it. So just curious what y'all think. I've never priced this stuff before, so I have no idea. Yeah, Steve, that's the thing. I don't know. I mean, I asked Van because Van, he sells. I mean, around this area, we're pretty close to each other, and he said minimum 100 for the small ones. So I'm gonna trust his judgment and see. Just, I think the only way to really find out is just test it and see how it goes. But I don't want to underprice either. But um, I could I could always come down. It's a lot easier to come down than it is to go up, because once word of mouth gets around, like, well, I got that for $100, and now you're selling it for 150. Well, it's a lot easier to go down. So I'd rather overprice and not sell, and then bring my price down a little bit, than underprice and sell a bunch of them, and then I've kind of screwed myself. Yeah, Van and Miss Carolyn, they're about 2 hours from me, roughly, so not too far. What were they made out of, Steve? Because this wood, I mean, the wood I got for these 4 boxes cost $100, and with the pricing model that I know that Daniel uses, um, they put your cost times 4, and then that should be, you know, when you're buying exotic hardwoods and stuff like that, um, put your material cost and then multiply it times 4, and that should cover your time and stuff like that. And I mean, if you're getting your wood for free, then you can't use that method, obviously. I think there was someone in his chat one night talking about, well, you can't use that method. Well, yeah, if you're getting your stuff for free, it's going to be multiplying times 0. So then you have to calculate your actual time, and trying to compare apples to oranges, you can't do that. Overpriced is the way to go. Yeah, I'd rather price high and negotiate and come down than price low and people get it, spread the word, and then I'm stuck kind of well, you sold it for this, I want it for that price too, and then I'm kind of stuck there. So yeah, exactly, John. Yeah, I mean, that's when I saw that person talking about that stuff. It's like, even if you got the wood for free, pretend that you didn't. Price it like you didn't. Price it like you paid for it. I mean, it's just, I don't know. He was drunk and wasn't really thinking, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, I've done. I mean, I may have a master's degree in business, but I don't know what the market is like for this kind of stuff here. I'm just going to have to do some research, but for right now, I'm just going to do I think the method of 4 times what my cost was, and that should cover my time and everything put into it. So we'll see. We will see how it goes. The owner of the farmland, Lightfoot Farms, that runs the big market. There's 150 vendors. I've sent her pictures, and she really liked it. She thinks they'll do well. So we'll see. I'm just really, I honestly, I don't really care too much if they sell. I'm not really that worried about it. They're just fun to do. I mean, that's where my focus is. I'm just having a good time doing it, and if I sell them, great. If not, oh well. That's secondary to me. And my sister, she also does markets out there, but she works with like rocks and gemstones and stuff like that. So it's kind of, she mentioned today, it's kind of funny how we both gravitated back towards, like earthly, mediums, me with wood and her with rocks and gemstones. It's like, yeah, that funny how that worked out. I was like, we need to collaborate and build some stuff together, and like, I could inset some gemstones into some stuff, and because I got a ton of crosscuts, and I could do gemstones and epoxy in it or something, and I think that would be nice. Yep, you're right, John. Yeah, I don't want to undercut myself, and then I'm kind of screwed. It's always better to test the water with a big bait, big lure, and then work your way down. So oak or cherry, yeah, that would make sense because oak or cherry, it's a relatively cheaper wood. I could, if they had the red oak at I think $7 a board foot, $6 or $7 a board foot, and the cherry's about the same up there. They had a beautiful piece of walnut. It was about 7 or 8 boards back. I couldn't get to it, but turned out it was too big. I wasn't gonna be able to fit it in the car because my daughter's got my truck. But oh my gosh, it looked like somebody laid epoxy, and it was all swirled, and the grain pattern and oh, it was stunning. So what I did, I couldn't get it out, and I couldn't find anybody at the time to help me, but I kind of shoved it behind a bunch of other boards, and maybe it'll still be there when I go back in the next week or two. Sneaky like that. What's going on, Mike? Oh, Mike. Oh no. My brother from Canada. So, John, what are you actually in Tennessee right now, brother? Because if you're still planning on coming by here, I gotta get to cleaning this house up, bro. Because it is a mess. If I don't get it cleaned up, you're just coming in the garage, and we can hang out there. But oh, speaking of which, there's my wife. We need to clean the house, babe. Garage. So we can just hang out in the garage. She said we ain't cleaning the house. Shocker. Clarksville and where I'm going. That could be anywhere, bro. I know where Clarksville is. It's about a 5-hour drive from here. Had family lived up in Clarksville. My uncle did when he was a command sergeant major in the Army. He was stationed up there at Fort Campbell. Yeah, Command Sergeant Major Don Sparkman. Awesome guy. Had to be pretty awesome to be a Command Sergeant Major in the Army. It's E9, as high as you can go. Fought in Desert Storm. Did a whole bunch of stuff over there. reported directly to General Petraeus, which he got in trouble for stuff. Dumb. Cumberland Furnace. I don't know where that is. Bro, you are royalty, dude. We actually do have a red carpet. I've got one. It's in my closet on the other side. We were going to use it at our wedding, and we never used it, and we still got it. So I might, you know what? I might actually roll the red carpet out for you. I think it's 30 feet long, so it'll go down the driveway. Not sure I have time to make it look. Yeah, and plus I gotta stay busy. I've built 9 birdhouses in the last few days, and I've got to build a bunch more. So there's 4 of them. The other 4. But yeah, I've got to make some more because these were very high demand at my last market, and I've got to make some more. There we go. Please don't get your hopes up about the house. I have my band banquet. I know, babe. I'm not worried about it. It was a joke. Calm down. It's okay. Sorry, I'm reading comments, trying to get caught up. Video and the red carpet. Put that in Discord. You know what? I might do that, and I might have my wife play the clarinet for him, and my daughter play her euphonium as he marches down the carpet. Boy, talk about embarrassing. Don't tempt me. We'll do it. We will do it. We're crazy like that. We like to have fun. We are crazy. Yeah, and I could break out my guitar. Maybe I'll bring out the amp and my electric guitar, play the national anthem or something as he comes across. Hey.
Oh, what day is the graceful one arriving?
What day is the graceful one arriving? I haven't the faintest clue. We haven't had a chance to talk.
Well, he said April 31st a long time ago.
Well, no, he said April 40th, and that's obviously impossible. 40th ain't gonna happen.
I thought it was the 31st.
I'm busy that day.
And I'm busy
But
that.
I don't know, John. What's your plans, bro?
Because on the 30th, I'm going to be at school till like 8 p.m. probably.
Ooh-wee.
I mean, you don't have to be here when I'm here. But, I won't be able to play my clarinet for the royalty that day. That is so pretty.
I'll play your clarinet for the royalty that day, but I'll probably sound like Squidward.
Nobody plays my clarinet.
I know, that's your baby. Seriously though, her clarinet it's like 60 years old and gorgeous, and it's one of the real nice ones, and she's had it since she was young.
Well, it sounds gorgeous.
Ooh, that pango just pops. I love that.
Pretty.
It's going to be hard to sell this one. I almost don't want to.
It's mine.
You want to keep everything I've got.
Yeah.
I might have to keep one of the rosewoods though, because that rosewood is beautiful.
It's a pretty day outside.
Let that side dry. Then I can do the top. Oh, you're driving still? Oh, okay. No, that's cool, bro. I just it ain't no big deal. And then I don't know what Van's wanting to do as far as collaboration, and I need to do some sort of announcement for my giveaway thing because I'm going to be giving away one of the pyrography burners. Is there a reason you're still standing there staring at me?
You're cute.
No, that ain't it.
No.
I mean, the air conditioning feels good, but
You don't need me for anything.
no, I don't.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, you're cute. No, that ain't it. We all know better than that. I don't know what to do now. Send it to you. Okay. I'll email you my Venmo. Playing. Wearing a hat today because I've got bedhead. It's all over the place. So I usually don't wear hats because of the shunt. It's not very comfortable, but I used to wear hats all the time. But since they made my brain a juice box, it's a little bit uncomfortable. So it's actually more comfortable wearing it backwards than it is forwards. She just thinks I'm purty. You know what? Is this Tina? You're right. She does. I don't know why. I think she's got some some eye issues. She needs to see an ophthalmologist or an optometrist. Um, she has very poor judgment. Okay, so I didn't know if it was you or Eric. I usually assume that if that account is commenting, it is you, Miss Tina. So I don't know if Eric ever does or not. So it's got to be PayPal. We can't do Venmo. I got PayPal too. I got all of them. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. But no. I don't typically. Well, I know I don't charge family, and honestly, I consider y'all, all of y'all, family. But yeah, I like my sister bought a birdhouse from me, and I told her no, I'm not charging you. And then she bought it and wouldn't take no for an answer. So I'm like, okay, you're as stubborn as hard headed as me or my mother. And so she bought it, and then her friend, who's a vendor there, loved it so much, so she sold it to her. So I had to make her another one. But this is the one that I made for her. And of course, the doors open up, you can clean it out and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's the one with the designs and everything she wanted. So that's going to my little sister. And she said that like bug boxes are real popular for kids these days. So maybe I'll do something like that, little bug hotels or whatever. But yeah, I spent all day Monday, doing wood burning, and I burned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I built one and burned 6 birdhouses Monday. So, and yesterday I was in the garage all day from 8 a.m. to almost 8 p.m. and I built these 3 boxes. But yeah, a little bug hotel, she said. And then I had 3 or 4 people. I need to learn how to make um, carpenter bee boxes, carpenter bee traps. I had 3 people ask if I had any, and apparently Lowe's sells them for like $40, $50 or something like that, and they're junk. Um, so I need to look up uh, carpenter bee traps, how to make those. I looked at a couple pictures online. They don't look too hard. I mean, if I can build one of these boxes, I'm sure I can build a carpenter bee trap. Oh yeah, Lenny, I saw that, dude. That um, bench swing bird feeder was really cool. It's always you. He says, "Air." Ah, okay. All right. Well, I will remember that, Miss Tina. But yeah, it's been a busy couple days. All right, time to make this pop since it's sanded down and the back side's, bottom side's dry. This will be the last coat of shellac. Not too shabby. So that'll be the last coat for that. And then I'll buff it down with this 00 steel wool. And then the lacquer goes on. They are, Lenny. Yeah, I figured they're not too bad. I mean, if I can build one of these birdhouses, I can build the bug trap. Um, all it looks like is the entrance hole is done with like maybe a pocket hole jig or something like that, because it's angled. Um, which I have a Craig pocket hole jig. So yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. I saw some with like mason jars screwed into the bottom of them. I guess that catches the dead bees or whatever, and then you just empty the mason jar out. But yeah, I just haven't done it. I need to look it up. I had 3 or 4 people ask me about it a week and a half ago at that show. May as well capitalize on that and make a few bucks. Because I bought. Let me take you and show you. I bought. Sorry, it's gonna be a bumpy ride for a second. I bought 2. Oh yeah, that's my. I need to clean my dust filter. I bought 200 cedar fence pickets for $300. And the bad thing is, America. The bad thing is, see, my fence is kind of falling apart over there. So I need to repair my fence, and then I've got enough pickets to still make a bunch of stuff. There's my weeping willow. I planted that when we moved here. It was just a little 6-foot sapling. And she is now about 25, 30 feet tall. Tree. And I got the big giant pine trees. They're about 65, 70 feet tall that some idiot planted 3 feet from the front of the house. So if those go down, it's taken half my foundation with it. So I really need to cut them down. All right. 4x4 block and a mason jar, yeah. So yeah, I saw, my sister actually saw the post for those pickets on Facebook Marketplace, and get 100 of them for $150. I'm like, well, I'm grabbing 200 of them, and so I got three. I got over $1,000 worth of fence pickets for $100, because these are actually 6 inches wide and not 5.5 like the ones you get from Lowe's. But yeah, it's a whole lot cheaper than trying to get them from. Missed a spot. But yeah, getting them from Lowe's at $3.80 a piece, that was a no-brainer. Yeah, we don't really. I don't have a carpenter bee problem around here, but all my siding on my house is vinyl, so maybe that's why. But I mean, I don't even notice them around the fence or the deck or anything. Um, but they've got no wood on my house to burrow into, so I don't really have to worry about it. Those that do, though, yeah. But I appreciate y'all coming and hang with me. 12 of y'all in here right now. That's awesome. I'm not even really doing anything yet. I'm just waiting for this finish to dry. Did I sign? And yep, all of them's got my sticker, signature, date. That's my mama's box. Oh yeah, the legs. I was gonna figure out legs. Do I want Padauk legs or do I want Panga legs? Not sure how I want to do that. That might be cool. Instead of doing 4 studs, maybe a strip right here and cut right there, and it's going to cover up my signature, but and then do one on the other side. Because I have these Padauk strips, and where's my Panga? And let's see. Yeah, I got plenty to do some legs. I gotta be careful with this. This stuff will splinter, and it will get infected real quick. Because Panga is a cousin to Wenge. It's the same genus, just different species. But that stuff, man, I've never worked with anything like that before. The Padauk's not too bad, but man, that I save these for when I do miter splines. Those little thin cuts that I've got. If I ever build a miter spline jig. Better than paying attention at work. Well, I mean, that depends on what you do for work. I mean, if you're like a truck driver or something like that, then you might ought to pay attention. But I do appreciate you being here, and I'm sure you're not a truck driver, Miss Tina. Trying to think what my mother would want for the legs. I meant to plug y'all back in. There we go. I don't want to put it there because that's too. I want them. I want the legs to kind of be hidden to where it looks like it's almost floating. I can always redo the signature. It ain't that big a deal. I don't know. All right, Miss Carolyn, tell Van hi for me. I hope he's doing a little better today. I know he was feeling pretty rough last night, and trust me, I know exactly what that's like. That's There's been many days where my headaches. I'm laid up in a dark room. I can't open my eyes. I can't talk. I can't. I feel like if I move, I'm gonna throw up everywhere. Like it's. I get it. I understand. I was praying for him last night because it's very uncharacteristic for us to see him, feeling like that because he's usually feeling good and chipper and all that stuff. I felt bad for him. I almost called him and told him, get off the internet, go rest, go lay down, but he probably still wouldn't have done it. That man loves to preach the word, and I definitely don't want to try to tell him not to. But sometimes, you know what? You got to take care of yourself so you can take care of others. And if you don't take care of yourself, what good are you going to be to anybody else? But us men are stubborn like that. Ain't that right, Amanda? If you're still watching. Sorry about that. Had to go over to the bandsaw. I don't have enough room to really justify getting one of those, rotating follow you cameras, one of those fancy deals that Van's got. The stop okay thing. I'm not there yet. I really don't have enough room to justify it because the Bronco's in the way. Which I really need to get that thing up and going and out of here. Yeah, that might work. I'll text her later and see if she likes that. And if she doesn't like that, I can always cut it and do it differently. Be right back. We gotta cut this one. Let's lay it down that way. Ooh, that one's a little tight. Take the hair off. Yeah, we'll see if she likes that. I like that. Something about like that, and that way it'll sit a little elevated. She wants it, she said she'd like it a little floating in the air a little bit. Gives it more of a display look. Hey, whatever mama wants, mama gets, right? She's probably watching right now. She likes to sneak in and watch my live streams when I'm on them. So, in case she is in here, everybody say hi to my mama because she's probably in here. What's going on, Mr. Harry? How are you, sir? What's up, Radar? Yeah, Amanda. Your name's Nicer Bice for a reason. Trevor, that's gonna throw her for a loop a little bit because well, she's been married twice since my dad. They got divorced when I was 5, so she hadn't been Bice for since 1989. Yeah. But Mama Bice is fine. She'll get it. She knows. She's been married to my stepdad. They let me and my sister pick the date. They got married 9/9/95, and they've been married since. He is my dad. He may be my stepfather, but he is my dad for sure. I had to take him the other day to get a procedure done, but he's doing good. And I gotta figure out something to make him, since I made my mom something. Maybe I'll give him a rosewood box. Maybe I'll give him a rosewood box. But then again, if he likes the one I made my mom's, my mom better, they can fight over which one they want. Knowing my mom, she's gonna want both of them. So that's just she gets what she wants. No, you're good, Trevor. You're good. It's just she hasn't gone with that last name in a long time. I appreciate it, Harry. In and out, still at work. My oldest or my yeah. I mean that's like kind of like how my daughter. Uh, I had her previous marriage that went south, went to the crapper. Um, thankfully, I actually saw them at my last market. She was there with uh, her husband, who was my best friend at the time. They had an affair. Anyway, they've been married. They got married 30 days after our divorce was final because she was 5 months pregnant with his kid. Um, but yeah, I saw them there, and I was really tempted to walk up to him, tap him on the shoulder, and as soon as he turned around, just give him a big bear hug and whisper in his ear, "Thank you," and just walk away. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that guy? Oh my gosh. He'd be walking around for a week. It's like, what the heck was that about? Because I haven't talked to him since then. I haven't talked to him since 2009. What's going on, David? How are you doing today, sir? But yeah, it's like my wife and my daughter. I met Amanda. Marie was 8, 9, and yeah, it's like it's her kid. They've got a great relationship. So, and that's what I was looking for, because I was single guy, full custody, all that good stuff. Package deal. And my wife is an amazing person and an amazing mother to my daughter. I think that will work. Trying to stay dry. Raining out there in Texas. Yeah, we got rain coming our way, and really hoping it doesn't interrupt our market, because it's coming. Sorry, I'm texting my mom real quick. See if this is what she likes. Which, whoa, she just sent me a book. I'll read that book later. Sorry about that. I didn't actually read it later. I read it now. All right. I am glad you got there safe, John. Storms all weekend. Oh, isn't that aggravating? You make all the plans and to do nice stuff outside, and the weather just does not cooperate. This is the watch that I won. I wear it all the time, from Daniel, Bearded Viking. I wear it just about every day. I had to put a couple of an extension on it because it wasn't big enough. I could get it to about here. So I had to put a bigger clasp on it and put a new battery in it. Beautiful watch. Still can't believe I won that thing. Alright, is this dry enough? Nope, it's still a little tacky. Still a little tacky. And I do not want to start. Man, isn't that pretty though? Oh, we'll see yourself in it. Not too shabby for a first timer. What's going on, Ryan? How are you, sir? We have a celebrity in the house, folks. Ryan from Back Road Built. The man, the myth, the legend. I don't know if y'all saw his video with those lamps that he did. Dude, those lamps are awesome looking, man. And I'm all about stuff like, you know, all the complex angles and stuff, you know, with the whole engineering background crap. But dude, those were pretty sick looking. So if y'all haven't seen that, go check out Backroad Built's video on those lamps he did. They're pretty sweet. And the incense burners too, man. Those things were awesome. He comes up with some good ideas. Don't they though, Mike? I mean, they look complex, but they're elegant. Like they're just, you know, look like somebody'd have in like a in their house in like 2050 or something. Futuristic looking. I mean, they're just sweet. Waiting on my mom to let me know what she wants. And if she doesn't let me know soon, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. Well, no wonder I can't keep up with chat. I wasn't scrolled up. Oh, you got my letter, Harry? Cool. Yeah, I've sent so many out here recently, man. I've sent out at least 10 or 11 in the last week. So I need to write it down and make a list of all the people I've sent letters and stickers to, so I don't accidentally ask or, you know, send an email to. It's like I think I've asked Ryan at Backroad. I think I've asked him twice if he had stickers, because when he replied back, I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. I've already asked him this." But so far, I've got 3. I've got Grumpy. I've got Ryan from 77 Rockets and Ray and Sandy, and I put their other ones on my toolbox here. Okay, Ryan. Well, then it's the first time I've asked, but it felt like I'd asked you before. Yeah, Harry, I just like to throw a letter in there too. I mean, just stickers is fine, but I just like to throw a little letter of thanks and appreciation or whatever, you know. And I know Radar got his, so I should probably have his stickers today or tomorrow. Might be in the mailbox now. Hey, Amanda, you wanna go check the mail? Come out. Come in. Come out.
Did you say have my name? You said, "Hey, Amanda."
I said, "You want to go check the mail?" And then you came to the door.
I was just
Ain't how I like
over
that for
here.
service.
It's behind, because I heard, "Hey, Amanda," after I opened the door. Yes, sure, I'll go check the
No,
mail.
I'll go get the mail. I'm right here. I was just playing. She actually came to the door, y'all. Y'all believe that? I got her trained good.
I didn't hear it on the line. You can just tell yourself I'm trained. That's fine.
Hey, that was service. I said your name, and 3 seconds later, come out.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
In case you haven't noticed, we like to have fun. We like to goof around. Perfect for each other. We're both idiots. All right, now I don't know what to do because I'm still waiting on this to dry. I'm just standing here touching each box randomly and talking to y'all. I think I'll cut legs for that one. You're not an idiot most of the, yeah, I'll agree with that. You're not an idiot most of the time. She actually went to the mailbox. She snuck out the front door to go to the mailbox. Watch this. You ain't gotta be seen. She don't want to be seen. I'm the ugly one and she don't want to be seen. Thank you. Oh, I do have one. Hey, Trevor. It finally arrived, brother.
Okay, bye.
And I'm not gonna dox you like Soldier doxed me. He held my envelope straight up and showed everybody my address when he showed mine. Yeah, how about that? Right in the middle of my live, your letter showed up, brother. Where is... Why can I never find anything that I need when I need it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, ain't that something? What?
Hey.
Hi. She is weird, y'all. She likes to do that. She likes to just open the door and just stare at me and just go, hi. And that's it. She's weird. Bro. It's a moose. Oh, I love it. You Canadians are awesome. Awesome, brother. And just to let y'all know, I do save all the letters and cards and stuff I get with the stickers. Like here's Trevor's, Ray and Sandy, Ryan from 77 Rockets, and Grumpy's letter. I keep all of them. And I have a special keepsake box in the house that I keep stuff like that in. So Trevor, I appreciate you, man. You've got a great personality. You have a great presence on your videos and stuff. I mean, you speak clearly. I mean, it's just, you're going places, brother. You're going places. And since y'all are here with me, I am going to go ahead and pop him on here live. Trevor, you are now on the Board of Fame, sir. As you can see, I've got a lot of board to fill. So if y'all have stickers for your channel, your business, or whatever, email me. And I will be glad to trade with you. And I'm building a cart for my toolbox so I can roll it around the shop, and I'm gonna put the board there on my wall next to my bandsaw. So did the pin make it or fall out in pin? What pin? What you talking about, brother? Unless it's still in the envelope. What you talking about, brother? All I saw was Unless I didn't drop something, did I? No. Was the card, the envelope, and the sticker, was there supposed to be something else? Mr. Moyot, how are you today, sir? Did you whoop anybody in golf this weekend? Oh, like a lapel pin or something like that? No, I didn't see anything like that. Uh, there wasn't anything like that in the envelope. The envelope was just, it was flat. I didn't feel anything in there, and it wasn't broken open. Sure you put it in there? I mean, look. Let me make double sure, but it was flat as can be, and there were no tears. I mean, I had to cut it open with my razor. So no, there wasn't anything, nothing attached to the card. I don't even see where anything was attached to it. I don't know, my man. I know Amanda didn't do anything with it. I'd love to blame her, but you know, I can't because it's on film. God, I hope I wasn't just doxing you. I'm sorry. Till the 35-mile-per-hour wind decided to show up. Yeah, I'd imagine that would make it a little difficult on the golf course. That's right. No blaming the wife. It's Amanda's fault. So, Moyak, I did your finish method, except I added a little bit more on these boxes I made. Nice and shiny. You know, I do coat of shellac, light sanding with, I think it's 600 grit. Another coat, light sanding, and then I take the 00 steel wool, buff it down, and then I do a coat of lacquer. And this one is at the, whoa. This top, see, this one is at the second stage of the shellac, and it is just about ready to buff with the steel wool. Then I'll put the lacquer, and then on these others I did a coat of paste wax, a real thin coat of paste wax to but yeah, it's a good method. I like it. Hey, Mr. Tim Eggers, if y'all haven't been to his channel, go check him out. He is awesome. He's got some beautiful stuff in there, offers great advice, does a lot of hand tool work. There's one video where he's cutting into a burl, or actually I believe it was a crotch. But yeah, beautiful, showing that grain inside that crotch. And my grandfather used to specifically work with burl wood. He used to go out west and collect redwood burls back when it was legal, because now it's illegal because it's something about poaching, and it's dangerous for the trees or something like that. But yeah, he's made tables, clocks, all kinds of stuff. And I have one of his tables. I'll send pictures of it at some point. I think you put 300 coats of finish on it, and it's like glass, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And the bad thing is, it is destroyed a lot of shin bones over the years because it's sharp and pointed, and he used one of the branches as the leg piece for the burl wood top table. But yeah, it's beautiful. I'll put pictures up on the deal later. I will come stare at you for the rest of it. Please don't. It's creepy. She will too. She'll come out here and just stare at me. Sorry, had to have come out late and missing stuff too. I don't know, Trevor. Like I said, the envelope was sealed, bro. I mean, it wasn't busted open. I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't feel any lumps or anything in the envelope, so I don't know, my man. I'm sorry that happened. I definitely would have seen it, I think. Thanks, Moy. I appreciate that. But yeah, these are the first boxes I've ever done, and yeah, they're decent. I did it with Daniel's method. I did the dado cut to slide the bottom in, and did the bottoms with the suede flocking the way he does it. So everything with these I learned how to do from watching him. Miters are pretty tight, so not too bad for a first try, but that finish, man. Yeah, that's hard to beat. What do you want, Amanda? Oh, we have a special guest. Come here. You're gonna be like Poof. You're gonna be like Poof, aren't you? This is Holly. This is my cockapoo.
He's a good dog.
She looks nervous. What do you see? The big cocker spaniel ears. Huh? What are you shaking for? Hmm? Yeah, this is my Holly. She's my buddy.
I picked her up from
Every night around 8 o'clock, she comes up and cuddles with me just like this and lays her head on my shoulder. Oh, I know.
Oh.
And you ready for bed at 8 o'clock, huh? And there's the fat one. I know. All right, I'll put you down and give me the old one. Oh, she's a tater. Oh goodness, don't do that.
Holly.
This one is Kyla. She's a schnoodle. Half schnauzer, half poodle. She's 11. You getting old, huh? I know. You getting old. She's got little bitty short legs. What are you looking at? Hmm? What do you see? You gonna get them? Who's that? Who's that? Who is that? Hmm? Who is that? They're my girls. Oh, there's Missy. You ain't gonna catch her though. We also have 2 cats. All right, go inside.
I don't want to bring her out.
No, she'll claw the crap out of us if we try to bring her out here. Trust me, I have tried.
I was gonna say something else and I totally forgot what it was.
Shocker.
Probably
Did she fart?
something happened.
Holly farted while she was holding her. Gotta love it. Oh. Yeah, Ryan, that's probably what I need to do because my watch hours are only at 100 right now. I need to do more videos for sure, but I think if I just set the camera up and just let it roll while I'm building, that's going to help. That's what Soldier did, um, and working that lathe, and he got his watch hours up quick. Yeah, you're right. I just ordered a Frood, that 24 tooth, thin kerf blade for my table saw. It'll be here tomorrow. It's got the flat tooth on it that'll, because right now I just have the stock blade that came on the. I've got a DeWalt table saw, but yeah, that blade will be here tomorrow. It's the one that Daniel uses on his. So yeah, it'll make cleaner cuts for sure, especially with these, the recesses that I have for these tops. You still see the cut marks a little bit, and it takes forever to try to sand them off, and you still can't get it completely sanded down. But yeah, yeah, I do have my. My miter saw. I've got the 80 tooth fine cut, flat tooth blade on it that I just put on, and dude, it cuts like butter. I mean, it's like a hot knife through butter. And I think that's the only reason that these miters were cut as well as they were. Because if I had tried doing this with the stock blade on that miter saw, nope, wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have worked out near as clean. That's right. He did do one for like 9 hours straight, didn't he? That dude's nuts. I mean, I could have done that yesterday. I was in here doing this all day yesterday, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Slow down. Good Lord. Car sounds awful. It sounds like a remote control airplane in a coffee can. I don't like cars that sound like that. If you got one that sounds like that, that's fine. It's your prerogative. But I've got a 2006 F-150 that the day I bought it, before I even got home, I put a two-chamber Flowmaster on it, and that puppy is loud. And it's only a 4.6 liter, but it sounds good. It sounds real good, because I've got it turned. The exhaust is turned down right in front of the rear axle, so it reverberates, under the truck and the bed, and it makes it sound deeper. But yeah, I did that the day I bought it. If you enjoy this type of content, you may need to seek therapy, clinical help. Yeah, the Flowmaster, two-chamber. For the Bronco, it's got true dual exhaust, and it's got two mufflers on it, and it was my grandfather's. He handed it down to me after he passed. I mean, I grew up learning how to drive this thing. It's a 1970 half cab Bronco. They only made 1,400 of them, and original color of it was purple, out of the factory. My dream is to eventually repaint it. Uh, it's got a lot of cosmetic work, but as far as the mechanical side of it, it runs great. It's only got 70,000 miles on it. Original engine, 302 V8. It's got the original 3-speed transmission, 3 on the tree. Uh, I learned how to drive it before we even put power steering on it. And yeah, I've got brand new 33-inch Cooper AT3 all-terrain tires on it. The original rims I took off and had powder coated black. I've got diamond plate front and back bumpers and a big Warren winch on the front of it. But yeah, it's my baby. And I do plan to put, I think the 40 series. I plan on putting two 40 series Flowmasters on it. Been doing a live edge dining table. Man, I saw some gorgeous live edge at the wood shop today. If I could only afford some of it, it was beautiful. Some walnut slabs like 8 feet tall. They had one curly maple. They had a giant block, like railroad tie size of curly maple. They had a bunch of stuff in there. This place it's huge. And for those that haven't seen, I did go and get some, boy, this wood is heavy, some wood today from there. This is the, oh, I keep forgetting the name. Can't remember. Kiat, close enough. Kiat. It's almost like a cedar, but it's called Kiat. I've never seen it before, but I thought it would go well with Padauk. But also, I got this Bolivian rosewood, which is going to make a beautiful box, I think. So yeah, I got two of these, and I also got some more Padauk, because Padauk is my favorite. Padauk, and I think Sipo mahogany, probably my two favorite woods. And that's the other Bolivian rosewood. And they had it at 28 per board foot. So this one was almost 30 bucks. The other one, well, $28 for this one, $28 for the other one. Not too bad. But this stuff is dense and it is heavy. But it is pretty. I don't have any wipes in here. I'd show what it looked like wet. But as soon as it acclimates, I'll give it another day. I need to test the moisture in it and get my moisture tester out and make sure it's good. I know the Padauk and the Kiat are dry, but I don't know about the rosewood. Yeah, that's what the sales guy said, Moyak, that the Kiat is really easy to work with. It's nothing like this Panga, or because Panga is very close to Wenge. It's nothing like that. It doesn't splinter off. It doesn't, you know, the grain pattern is different, and it's actually pretty light. I would compare it to a real nice cedar. But yeah, yeah, the dogs are my babies. They're my sweet babies. They're good dogs. Kyla's 11, Holly is 3. But yeah, I've never worked with Kiat before, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it would look good with the rosewood and even the Padauk. But I think it would definitely look good with the rosewood. Maybe the rosewood sides and a Kiat top, or the Kiat sides and then a book match the rosewood top, because it's 3/4 inch. Yeah, I think that would go together decently. They had some leopard wood there that I was almost got it, but then I saw that Bolivian rosewood and they're about the same price, and they had a lot less of the rosewood there than they did of the leopard wood, so I decided to get it. Oh, I didn't even notice who that was. I just read the name just now. Janet Ashmore, 6209. That is my mother-in-law, or AKA my ma-in-law. So everybody say hi to the mom of Nicer Bice. That is my mother-in-law. She is one of the sweetest ladies on the planet. I think it's ready for the... I'm about ready for that nailer that I won off of Ramon to get here, because I'm tired of taping this one together because the housing exploded on it. Still can't believe I got that thing. That was amazing. And I think 4 or 5 people from members of Van's channel won one. I thought that was pretty cool. I'll probably do my giveaway. I gotta talk with John and Van. Van, I think, wants to do it together, but I don't know how that's gonna work. Don't know how that's gonna work. Because he has twice as subscribers I do, and not all of my subscribers may not be subscribed to him. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I mean, the cool thing is about the giveaway that I'm doing is I'm ordering it direct from Amazon, and I'll have it shipped direct to the winner's address, so they'd have it in 2 days, maybe 3. What are you doing? I'm playing with my boxes. Now I'm buffing out the shellac finish with 00 steel wool, smoothing it down, and then I'm going to spray a coat of lacquer on it like I did these others. Just following BV's example. That's what he does. He uses the shellac to fill in the micro gaps and the grains and stuff of the wood, and then he finishes up with a coat of lacquer or paste wax, which I wish I had the Johnsons, but they don't make it anymore, so that's the best I got. Van Lot and myself are going to do, once we figure the live build giveaway. Yeah. Y'all's live was awesome. I couldn't get enough of it. I don't think anybody else could get enough of it. It was good. It was good. I see that series being a huge success. The Shop Talk with Van. Work happened. Work sucks. Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Suzanne. Did you ever mail me a sticker? Because I still haven't received one from you yet. And you were the first sticker I sent out. Just saying. Just messing with you, Suzanne. I love you to death. You're a sweetheart. But yes, I still haven't seen one from you, and I would really, 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 really like one. Yes, Ryan, I did, and I did a short showing it a couple days ago. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. Okay, Suzanne, it doesn't surprise me. Our mail system here is awful because when my daughter graduated high school, I sent all the invitations like April because they graduate the end of May. Now, and my mother in law, if she's still in here, she can attest to it. They live like 40 minutes from us. They didn't get their invitation until July. What can I say? I mean, it would have been easier just for me to walk it down there. But yeah. Yeah, I like it. So we'll let that dry. Luckily, this lacquer doesn't take very long. It dries faster than the shellac does. Way faster. But yeah, Suzanne, I I made a joke on Vans because Van was getting all these stickers from everybody. I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't gotten one yet at the time, and Van's getting them from everybody. I'm like, now, hang on, I have sent, and I know Soldier said that he only sends them out like once a month just because it's easier for him to remember, and I get that. But I was like, I know I've sent out like a dozen stickers for trades. I hadn't gotten one back yet. But I figured that I don't. Of course, I'm not upset or angry or anything. I don't. It ain't that big a deal. But I just like to poke fun. But I figure it's a male thing. But yeah, I would definitely. I would still like one. And you know what? If the first one you sent ever shows up, I'll have more. That's even better. I'm all for that because Grumpy sent two, Ryan sent two, Ray and Sandy sent two, so I got one of each on my board and one of each on the side of my toolbox. I'll get the little metal fibers out with some tape in a minute. All right, the magic. That's weird because I know it's in there. I know I put it in there. But yeah, I mean, don't worry. I'll email it to you, Suzanne. No big deal. Oops. I'm gonna have to sand that down. Got too close. That was dumb. I usually don't do this while holding it. That's part of the problem. I usually do it over there on my assembly table. Ooh-wee, nice and shiny. That panga be popping. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let that dry. Won't take long. Less than first class for what? Oh. Not mailing any until I reach 1K subs. So, well, I'll tell you what. Everybody needs to go out there and hit the streets and try to get Suzanne up to 1K subs. But yeah, I got Ryan sent me 2 stickers. Sorry, y'all are going for a ride. One right here. So I put the white one on my toolbox because the toolbox black, and I got Grumpy. And of course I got mine, but he ain't important. And Ray and Sandy. And then on my board, he sent me a black one, so that shows up better on my whiteboard. But yeah, we are all set on stickers, my man. I really appreciate it. Suzanne does have some cool stickers. My wife designed mine. She got on, ooh, that is smooth as a baby's bottom. Shiny too. Look at that. Oh. But yeah, she designed mine on Canva, I think it was. She's better than I would have, I tell you that. All right. So my mother still hasn't texted me back. I don't think. Oh yeah. LOL, I was watching you, and yes, that shows my box off. Just saying. Okay, so my mother did like that. So those are the legs I'm going to. She wants her box raised up a little bit, so that's how I'm going to do it. Add the little Padauk pieces there. Oh crap, of course I wasn't scrolling. Thought nobody was talking, and I'm no, my bro Ryan, dude, you're a rock star, man. I mean, you're one of the celebrities, dude. I mean, between like you and Ryan from Backroad, and you know, where's Ramon? Ramon usually comes, and I'm gonna have to have a word with that boy. I mean, and Ramon and Daniel pops in. Tom, man, y'all are the rock stars, dude. I'm just some, you know, boring redneck big boy from the south that, you know, I'm just throwing stuff together hoping it sticks. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to redo her signature because that ain't gonna work. Oh, I need to sand this first. Uno momento. Hold your ears. I've got to move that stool. I don't know if y'all just heard that, but my vacuum cleaner, my little shop vac I use on this side of the garage for my bandsaw and my sanders, when it spews down, it makes a really funny noise. And it's done it since I've got it. And my big shop vac on the other side, I use it for my table saw and my miter saw. It doesn't do it, but let's see if it does it again. There it goes. Did y'all hear that? Cousin Vinny! How are you, sir? Oh, Fearless Fox is here too, huh? Wait, where did I see him? Oh, there he is. Just started out just like, yeah. 70K, bro. Yeah, I remember when you hit, I think it was 50, and then 60, and then your account got hacked. Dude, we were terrified for you because we saw how hard you worked to build that and everything, and then those hackers got a hold of it, and I'm so glad you got it back. So glad you got it back, because I mean, they hacked mine. I ain't losing really that much. I mean, I hadn't done that many videos, but they ain't got no reason to hack me. All right, put that one there. Use this is my patented glue spreader right there. It's one of a kind. You can't find it anywhere. I'm the only one that's got it. This is my patented glue spreader. I got it for my birthday. I know, I'm an idiot. Alright. Well, ruh-roh. Is this the wrong side? Yup. You big dummy. I'm gonna have to. She wanted legs, but they're gonna cover up my signature, so I'm gonna have to redo the signature. I will sand the old one off. Yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I mean, it blows my mind that anybody would tune into this, you know. And it really it means a lot. You know, my main goal, you know, a lot of people, and I see a lot of people in this community, y'all get it, and you know, that a lot of people have asked me, and everybody's heard the question, well, what's the meaning of life? I know the answer. The answer, there was two really. One, live for Jesus, live for God. But two, our purpose in life here is to make everyone else's life better. That's the meaning of life. Otherwise, why live it? So the meaning of life, if anyone ever asks you, it is to do your best to make other people's lives better. And I'm a firm believer in that. And you can't make anybody happy. That's impossible. All you can do is make somebody happier. Their base happiness is their responsibility. They're accountable for that. Your job in life is to make them happier. It's like when I see, with married folks, happy wife, happy life. I don't buy that one. I don't subscribe to that. I subscribe to happy spouse, happy house, and so does my wife. And we believe that we spend our marriage making each other as happy as possible. We get double on that investment in return. So, it's amazing to me how many people don't get that. It boggles my mind. So, there's your Vice advice by the Vice today. I'm about 4 feet from it, so there it is. The purpose of life, the meaning of life, is to make other people's lives better. Because if you make that investment, you will always have a huge return on your investment. That's right, Vinny. Speaking truth, spitting the truth. All right, Tina, have a good day. Thanks for coming by. I'm glad I could help you get through your work day. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Ryan. My wife thinks so too, but I think she's clinically insane. I love her to death, but she thinks I'm cool too for some reason. Does that still count as? Well, I'm by it. I mean, it's right there. Rude. Hey, I'm clinically insane with you, babe. We're in this ride together. Yeah, I've done one or two of the Vice shorts, and I even made a little sexy uh, uh, saxophone jingle before it. I'm driving, and I got that pedal pushed down. That Long Magic Skinny pedal, yeah, it's pushed all the way down. If you're thinking about it while you're saying, yeah, that counts. That counts. I mean, hey, technically, here's some vices right here. These are clamps. Same thing. I use my Bronco as a clamp rack, which is really sad to be honest. And it holds my dust filter box. I put a 24-inch floor fan that I have plugged into a Bluetooth plug. I can turn it on and off with my phone. And I mean, you see, it works. It's got dust all in the washable filters. I just redneck engineered that, and it keeps all the dust from falling all over, my tables and all over everything. It really helps more than it's surprisingly efficient. And it comes on, if I have it turned on, it comes on whenever I hit the light switch for the garage. And whenever I want to clean it out, I just crank up the air compressor, open the garage door, and turn the fan on and blow it out. Blow all the dust out the garage door. But I'm going to have to figure out some other way, something else to do with it. I probably need to hang it from the ceiling, because once I get this Bronco fixed up and the fuel tanks put back in, I can't leave it sitting on top of it if I'm going to move it. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yep, I am the driver of the crazy train. Now that song's going to be stuck in Amanda's head the rest of the day. Crazy train. Oh, I can't sing. I might get a strike. getting these little fibers that came off that steel wool off of the suede bottom with some painter's tape. It helps. Dang, 24 of y'all still in here? Man, I love y'all. Y'all are awesome. Matter of fact, hang on. Let me see. Let me see. Trevor, I don't know. I don't know. If you hum it, you can get hit with a copyright strike. I'd imagine playing on an instrument wouldn't be any different. You're right, Ryan. This community, dude, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, it's a fantastic community. Um, I I am truly honored to be considered, to be a part of it. It's it's honestly, I think it's some of the best people in the world, the kindest and most supportive people in the world, um, in this very community. Honestly, I mean, I'm 42 years old. I've I worked at Penske Truck Leasing for 10 years. I worked at UPS for 10 years. Um, I've been around a lot of people in a lot of different communities, and dude, there ain't none like this one. Dude, Fearless, I learned more about birdhouses from you that night in Vans Live than I think I learned from anybody else. And I learned that perches on the front of the birdhouses are a bad idea from you because it allows predatory birds to light there and hunt the smaller birds. So I came out and knocked off the perches that I had on the ones that I'd already built that I need to go sand back down where they were. So yeah, I didn't know that. I thought I was doing the little guys a favor, not signing their death warrant. You know what I mean? Yep. That's why it's a tribe strong. Yep, 100%. Like I said, I've never seen a group of people as supportive and forthcoming and giving as the people in this community. And it encourages me to do the same, and it makes me feel comfortable in being who I am, and I feel comfortable in a way that I've never felt with any other group. I mean, because there's just no other group like it. All right, so this box is done. D-U-N, done. So this one is going. This little piggy's going to market. Maybe. I might keep it. I might keep it. Because I like that alternating Padauk and Panga. Might keep it. I need to get some barrel hinges. The next boxes I do, I'm going to do hinge tops instead of pull tops. But I do like, the look of the recessed pull tops and stuff. My stepfather said that, which was a good idea, that make one a little bit deeper and make a false bottom there that you can slide in and out and hold a firearm in there or something like that. Um, and like decorate it in the handle with brass casings as the handle. That would look pretty good, especially with this color wood. The only thing, I mean, and the only thing that would bother me about that is it's not secure. But there's a lot of homes and stuff that don't have kids that, uh, they don't really have to have secure and secure places for their firearms and stuff. But I mean, my stepdad is basically my dad. He's been my dad for 30 years. Um, he used to be a rep for Sig Sauer, Bushmaster, um, Mossberg, I think. Sig was the big one. We had a lot of fun. What I meant is open the door for Robin. I on my birdhouses, all of mine, uh, I have a hinged door on all of them. But and here's this one here. I did all the wood burning on it, and all these have a hinged door. You can open up, clean out, and it locks, clasps closed. So yeah, I've got 9 of these now, and I need to build at least another 9 before Saturday. Different designs and stuff, and I've got some smaller ones that I'll price a little bit lower. I was told I was asking too low a price on these, so and I was told that by 3 different vendors that are not competition. They don't sell woodwork stuff. One lady was a vendor. She bought one from me. She said, "I'd pay 50 for this. You really need to raise the price." I'm like, okay, good idea. So we'll see. Waiting for this glue to dry for these legs, and it's dry enough. Yeah, I think that'll work. Kind of gives it a, makes it look like it's floating a bit. Yeah. That's not too bad. That's what she wants. That's what she's gonna get. Mama gets what she wants. Anybody else? Anybody here got a mom? Everybody should have one. But yeah, mama gets what they want, right? Mama gets what they want. All right, let's like it. Yeah, I built for my father, but he's not around anymore. He passed away in 2008. I got my mom, my 2 aunts, and my stepfather. But like I said, he's my dad, basically. All right, let that dry. How long have I been on here? 125 minutes. Good Lord mercy. Get those watch hours up, right? All right, Harry. I appreciate you stopping in, my friend. Arcane, what's happening? I appreciate you hopping in and saying hi to us. Mr. Razor. So I'm not going to call you Razor like everybody else does. I'm going to call you what it's supposed to be. What's happening, Razor? So now, put these. Actually, I'm going to put some paper towels down first because I don't want that stuff getting. Oh, I forgot about these little dudes. I need to stain these. These are for those little robot guys that Daniel did, and I need to stain them and put them in my market. These are the pencil holder ones I did. I need to burn smiley faces in the other ones. People thought they were, cute and everything. Nobody bought one, but uno box, dos box. Tres box. All right, redo the signature on that. Well, I'm gonna have to sand it. Mom, look what you're making me do. So how's everybody's Monday Part 2 going? I remember having Mondays before I broke my back and spine and my neck crushed my spinal cord. All right. All right, Mom. If you're still watching, there you go. She got legs, Lieutenant Dan. And here is the top to my mother's box. Oh, that is just sick. I love it. All right, Ray, I appreciate you, brother. I thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. On a meeting with the government. Yeah, well, you know what? This is way better than that. Way better. If I do say so myself. I'd rather watch paint dry, to be honest. Right, Kevin? We're all in a meeting, but we just don't know it. Heard footsteps. I was wondering if it was going to be my neighbor coming by to say hi. She likes to. Yeah. And then I hide. Hitting golf balls and getting paid to listen to the government. Boy, what a life. What a life. There ain't no red balloons in here. No. No. No clowns. The clown is inside. She likes to cut people off in giveaways. Oh, she likes to cut people off in giveaways. She would be out here with me, but she almost killed me last time. Or at least almost burned a hole in my arm. Which may have been good for, good content. May have been good content. Better get ready to build a dog. Yeah, I got a shed out back. Yeah, I got a shed out back. It'll work. I ain't worried about it. She knows I'm just messing with her. She's my best friend. Sorry, I'm testing the moisture in this wood, see what it's at, but I don't know what mode it needs to be for this particular wood, and I can't find. I know I put the manual in here. Oh, there it is. All right. The Kiat and the Padauk are 6%, so that's good. That's Spanish. I don't read Spanish. Bolivian rosewood is not on here. So we're just going to go with Indian rosewood. A. It's on A. Why is it not reading? It can't be 0. Well, it must be less than 6%, because the minimum threshold for this tester is 6%. So if it's not reading anything, it's got to be less than that. So I think I'm okay. Hey, what's up, Ryan? You didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss nothing. I was just finishing up. I finished up this box. Put the final coat on it. So it's done. But other than that, I added some legs to the one I'm giving my mother. Because she wants it to kind of float. So I added some Padauk. What's the max it will read? I don't remember. I seriously doubt that it's that moist. Coming from this place, everything they've got has already been kiln dried and all that stuff and milled, and I doubt they would sell. I doubt they'd sell some wet wood. Looks like the highest is 60%. And I seriously, seriously doubt that rosewood is over 60%. Uh-oh. Oh, the one you were working on yesterday? Unmoist. Yeah, Moyop. Yeah, 6 to 8%. I mean, that's ideal. And the Padauk and the Kiat are at 6%. So, yeah, when I'll cut the end, the very edge of that rosewood and test it. Man, that's a beautiful slab too. Right? Yeah, glad it showed itself. I had the same thing. Like if something like comes unglued or comes apart, I'm so glad it happens here in the shop and not like at a market or something like that. Gosh, that'd be embarrassing. Yeah, Tim, I really want to get one of the face masks that like Backroads got, but I wear the 3M, the pink one. Anytime I really cut or sand any of these exotic woods, I usually put this on. Like when I did these legs a minute ago, I didn't, just because I've got my vacuum cleaner, my shop vac hooked up to my sander, so it's sucking most of it up as I sanded it. But yeah, if I'm gonna be cutting, and I'll throw this on. I don't want to breathe that stuff in because that stuff is brutal to your lungs. I mean, even to your skin, really. If you've got, skin issues, I mean, that stuff can really irritate it. Luckily, I don't have any. I don't have that issue, so. Send you the cutoff van. Yeah, that rosewood, man, it's beautiful. I can't wait to do something with it, especially this piece with that dark grain line there. I can't wait. That's going to be pretty, especially when I put the finish on it. But yeah, Van, you need to come up here and let's go. We could spend a full day in that place, my brother. I mean, we could. Carolyn might not like it too much, but we could spend a day in there. They got a whole room of just Festool stuff, and plus they have the shapers and a shaper that you can actually play with and test. They have uh, 3 or 4 rows full of Rockler's stuff for sale. Um, They got a whole nother room for something else too. I forget the name. But basically anything to do with woodworking, they've got. They've got a whole giant room of just stains. They've got their milling room. I mean, they've got an impressive setup. It is nice. And they're a mile away from me. I love it. I'm very blessed to have found them right around the corner. Yeah, come on up. Come on up, Van. Anytime. And yeah, Ryan, I've heard up in Canada it is very difficult to find exotic hardwoods and stuff like that. I mean, not only find them at a decent price, but finding them at all. But the most expensive they had in there that I could find was their ebony. I think it was like 230 a board foot. Not for me. I mean, they had some really nice burls in there. They had some, gosh, they just got everything. Then they got a scrap bin where they put their cut off so you can go through. They sell at a discount. Um, really nice people, awesome people. I mean, the guy, he had me show him his work. He asked me if I was interested in teaching a pyrography class. I'm like, bro, I'm no professional pyrographer by any means. And he goes, yours looks good enough to teach. I'm like, well, okay, I'll think about it. Um, I said I don't want to get paid or anything. I said unless you want to, you know, uh, you can compensate me with some, you know, free wood. You know, we can do that. I'm all for bartering and trading. But but yeah, and they're also doing a market thing in their parking lot. Uh, Memorial Day, I think. Memorial Day or Labor Day, I can't remember. Where they're inviting everybody to come out, sell their old tools, sell their projects, sell their wares, whatever. Just set up a table or a tent in their parking lot. I'm like, bring it. Just let me know when it is. I'll be there. You know, Cameron, my man. Yeah, Trevor. Yeah, because I remember you and Mike talking about it, and you know, up there it's tough to get. But yeah, out when you're out east, it's you know more towards the distribution areas and stuff. You know, it's a little easier. Well, this is done. I can give it to my mama. I don't know what she's gonna put in it, but that's her business. That is her business. She gets the prettiest one. All right. Well, I think I've been on here 145 minutes. Um, I think I might hop off, take a break, and then come back out here and start knocking out some birdhouses because I gotta build. I gotta build 24 more before Saturday and burn them. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I just wanted to spend yesterday building the boxes because, yeah. Yeah, I might do that, Ryan. I might go live while I'm building them. It's just, I hate to, I don't want to ignore the chat at the same time, but I know I need to get the watch hours up because I'm only at 100, which is nothing, but I'm still a long way from, um, 500 subscribers. But I'm not really, my goal, I'm not really aimed and headstrong on becoming monetized. If it happens, I'm more of if it happens, it happens. Yeah, I know. Nobody really wants to talk to me anyway. Um, but yeah, I'm just I'm go with the flow guy. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, oh well. And I probably need to go live vertically and get more people, but ignore us. We can entertain ourselves. With you, John, I believe that. Jim, how are you, sir? You show up when I say I'm leaving. Oh, I've been on here 147 minutes. This is the longest live I've ever done. But I haven't eaten today. Well, I did eat a little something, but I need to eat so I can take my back pill and name that movie. I gotta eat so I can take my back pill. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna hop off here. I may go live again and start building some birdhouses and go from there. We'll see. Coco-Ann. How you doing, Coco-Ann? Yeah, you jump in right when I'm about to haul ass. uh, yeah, 148 minutes, which is crazy. But anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging with me. It means a lot, and I will probably take Ryan's advice and go live while building birdhouses, and y'all can hop in and out and talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Coffee talk, that kind of thing. So I will head out. John, give me a call. I sent you my number. Just give me a call whenever you figure out you want to head this way so I can plan something with Van or whatever, because I'd like to go hang out in his shop with him like we originally talked about doing, but I think a Sunday would be. I don't think a Sunday is good for him because he's so busy with church, and he does a lot of the live stuff on Sunday. And I'm locked down Saturday, so yeah, just give me a shout tomorrow or the next day or whatever. We'll figure something out. But anyway, I'm gonna hop off. I love y'all. Thanks for hanging with me, and I might be back later. I might not. Who knows? So I'll talk to y'all later. I appreciate it.